Okay guys, we're at our new location. So today what we did is we came here for a beach hunt. We're at Buckeye Lake. I'll kind of show you around. I mean, the place we're actually going is on the other side of the lake, but I wanted to start it off here so I could tell you a little bit about where we're at. Then we'll head over that way. So I'll show you guys around. So basically the place we're at right now, this used to be called Picnic Point a long time ago. So the history of the lake itself is this is where they created the Ohio-Erie Canal. So basically the first shovel went in the ground here in about 1825. I know it took them about 5 years, so by 1830 this reservoir was in here. Then later they named it. It used to be called the Licking Reservoir. Then they changed it to Buckeye Lake probably about the late 1800s, and they more or less over on this side, this used to be an amusement park. So there used to be a roller coaster and everything in here, and they used to call it the party spot of Ohio. Then they've been through a lot. I mean, just years, I think like 5 or 6 years ago they were having problems because they thought, you know, because the dam itself, the reservoir is basically just walls around here, and it was corroding away, and they actually had to come in here and do a lot of dredging and fix it. So now it's fixed. Then I mean, there's quite a few people I think here, but you know, the big problem now is the gas prices, because it costs a lot of money to ride these boats out here. But the place we're headed to is all the way on the other side of the lake. But I wanted to start off here because the first time I ever came here, I mean, I can tell if you look at the ground, they've actually done more work in here. But I actually came over here probably about 10 years ago, and there used to be like older picnic tables in here, and I just walked up and I was sitting down. I looked down on the ground and I found a buffalo nickel. I think it was a 1925 buffalo nickel laying here on the ground. But we're headed to the other side, so hopefully the beach over there, because it looks like the water's up a little bit. There's a small beach over on this side. We might come back because I've been doing checking a lot of history in here. And where we're standing right now, this used to be called Picnic Point. I mean, this would be a killer spot to come. I think the old church, there used to be a church, I think it's over in here somewhere, unless they tore it down. But we'll definitely come back, and we might even come in here and just metal detect this whole thing. I mean, a lot of times when you metal detect places where they're doing a lot of fishing, that's what you're doing, is digging up sinkers and fishing hooks and stuff like that. But it's a beautiful place. But I'll get back to you guys as soon as we get over to the beach. Okay guys, we made it to the other side where the beach is. It doesn't look like the beach is as big as it used to be, but like I said, they came in here and dredged a lot of this because they had to fix it. Honestly, I don't even think they've even put any new sand or anything out here. But like I said, you know, swimming don't open until after Memorial Day, so really I don't think anybody's even been here. It doesn't even look like they got any sand, new sand down. But most of what we're going to be doing is going in the water. I'm going to do some up here, but I seriously doubt we'll find anything up here. Then we'll go into the water. But like I said, this used to be a big beach. You know, back in the early 1900s, probably about 1920s to the 40s, this was a big beach. This is where everybody came to swim. But I know when I first started metal detecting, I came here, and this is actually the place that I found my first silver. It was a 1941 mercury dime, and it's changed a lot since then. I mean, it looks completely different to me than it did then. I mean, other than the playground equipment was here, but over on this side there was like, well, you can see it's still there, but see how there's a volleyball court? This was actually sand in here when I was here back then. And this is actually where I found my first silver. I don't know, I mean, basically just right over here. But it's almost nothing here now. And I can remember it was like a pathway that went up through here, and I found like two just clad halves up through this path on one of the other times. I've been here, I probably came here at least 3 times, I think, because it's a little bit of a cruise. But you got to think, you come in over on that side, it takes about 30, maybe 30 or 40 minutes to get here. then it takes 20 minutes to get from one side of the lake to the other. But hopefully we'll have some luck in here. I think we might in the water. I don't think, you know, that beach, or I'm sure no one's even been down here swimming. It ain't like I was at Deer Creek last weekend, and it's pretty much people are already there swimming. But like I said, they had a lot of problems here, and they had to come in and dredge all. There was some places when I was here back then, or maybe some other time I came here when they first was doing that dredging, there was another park that is further down the other way, and you couldn't even go on it because it was full of what they were dredging out of the lake. So I don't know. I'm sure there's a lot of people that come here and treasure hunt. Yeah, over where we were at in the beginning, the time I was here, there was an old fisherman there, and he said people used to bring buckets and throw buckets and try to find old coins and stuff that way, and they just drag the buckets in and go through the stuff that the buckets brought in. But I'm gonna get, and I brought everything with me, so we got like a couple metal detectors. We got everything you can think of. I brought everything, so if it becomes a land hunt or whatever. But I'll get back to you guys as soon as I get onto my first good signal. Okay guys, I'm onto a signal, but the beach hunt didn't work out. So basically I've been here for a couple hours, and I went, you know, up to my knees in the water, and I found one bottle cap, and that was it. So that's why I brought everything, because I didn't know for sure if I'd find anything on that beach. So, you know, basically it's a land hunt now. And like I said, I did find a mercury diamond here years ago, but I'd never been here with the E-track. So I'm going to go through here and grid this whole thing, because this used to be, this whole area that I'm doing used to be a volleyball court. So, now this is just a low tone here, but I mean, it could be aluminum, but I mean, this is a good spot to find a gold ring. But like I said, there hasn't been anybody swimming in there, so I don't know if something to do with the dredging or something. I thought it was unreal. I mean, I actually was using the Garrett. I wasn't using the Mine Lab, but then when I came back, I took the Mine Lab right down along there, and there was no signals. Huh. Now I lost it. But I'm not gonna go, like I said, for now on, when I go do these hunts, I'm gonna make sure I have plenty of stuff that I need just in case it don't work out. Because gas is so expensive, and it's, you know, it probably costs about 40 bucks to drive out here. Pull tab. Could have been a gold ring though. And I'll probably be digging a lot of these. I'll try not to keep turning the camera on every single time, but I'm definitely hoping, because like I said, this used to be a giant volleyball court. There's like one volleyball net in here now, but there used to be a huge volleyball court. So I'll get back to you guys as soon as I get on to the next signal. Okay guys, so I'm working down where these big trees are, and like I said, I haven't dug any coins or anything. Then I get a signal, and the signal come in at, it was like 12:31 is what it came in. That's kind of light, and we got us a ring. I'm thinking it might be silver, because it's so thin looking. It's like a laced, you know, it's got like a little design, but it's a little tiny ring. Look how small it is. But it's definitely a ring. It's not like some kind of piece of metal off something. And I'm pretty sure it's probably silver. I mean, I have to make sure. I'll clean it out and check to see if there's any markings on it. But it's definitely a ring, and it's really small. So it must be some, I mean, it don't even fit on my pinky. cool for your first find, because I haven't even found a coin yet. That's what's weird. But I'm headed in a different direction, because I've never detected over here. So I'm working around these big trees, and I think I'm gonna go over, because these are all canals in here. These used to be canals, and I think I'm gonna go over on the other side down through there, and unless I find out, because I'm not, you know, real familiar with the area. I know this is a state park, but some of it might be private property, so I have to be careful that, and people out here will come and say something to you, because there's like people driving by constantly on these little golf carts. But I'll get back to you guys as soon as I get onto another good signal. I turned the camera back on, but we just dug that ring here, and that ring is old. I mean, it's not a newer ring, it's an old ring. Then I got another signal like right away from it. So I dug it there, but this ain't a 12. I mean, it's basically just a loud sound. It's not coming in like silver or anything, but since I just dug that ring right there, I'm figuring, because like I said, it's possible, you know, like I said, this used to be a big beach. So that little tiny spot down there, it was all the way down through here. This used to be like a big giant beach, and it used to be like a party place back in between the 20s and the 40s. So I mean, there was probably like restaurants and stuff. There used to be all kinds of stuff here. So the beach, even where we were at, I'm not for sure if that's even an old part, you know. I mean, hell, maybe the beach was over here. But I know this is like a really old area. Plus, it's like I said, it's the oldest state park in Ohio. And it's coming in at 1342. It might be a coin, but I definitely think we're on a work that way. I'm trying to work around this root in here. Maybe I got it out. That's a coin. Like I told you guys, man, I bring everything. The only thing I didn't get is I didn't grab an extra set of gloves, so I got these scuba gloves. Look at there, it's a wheat cent. So we're doing pretty good. Maybe I'll just stick around this tree. And there's a picnic table right here, but I don't think it was like that. I'm almost sure when I was here, there was like heavy brush in here. And I remember going down along the edge of it. And I'm pretty sure, you know, I only found the one silver here, but I'm sure I found plenty of wheat pennies while I was here. I mean, it's been a long time ago. At least we're on to something. So that's a good sign. So we got an old ring right there. We got a wheat penny here. I'll just leave the camera on for a minute, because I ain't got no extra batteries. I'll probably go back to the truck and get an extra battery before we start headed that way. Plus there's an old tree right here. That's what I'm doing. I'm hitting that root. But this is not coming in. This is more or less hitting just like that wheat penny I just found. But I mean, it's a good sign. I don't think this is not a silver coin. I mean, it's possible it could be another wheat though. It's like right under that root. Of course, we got our new Motley digging hand tool, but look at it, it's got ridges down both sides. That's why I don't have a pouch for it. I'm having a hard time getting in the pouch because it keeps catching on it, because the one I have just got ridges down the one side. But we're definitely gonna be using this. Yeah, this thing's like right under that root. Actually, I think that's it right there. There it is. Just a memorial penny though. But it could have been a wheat. But like I said, there's an old tree here. But we're not, like I said, we're not giving up on the beach hunt. This is like the first place we went to. There's a couple beaches close to my house that are, you know, we have chances of finding like rings and stuff, but I don't think you would ever have a chance of finding any kind of old coins or anything. So, but we're definitely not, we're gonna be doing some beach metal detecting. I just gotta find the places. So usually if we go somewhere, it'll more or less be like this. I'm not gonna know until I get there. Just like this, I didn't even know what it was gonna be like until I got here. I mean, I was pretty shocked I didn't find nothing, but I mean, who knows? And it's kind of nasty over there anyways with all those geese, man. It just smells like, I mean, I don't know what it smells like, but I'm sure it's geese shit. Huh. But I'm positive that picnic table, they moved that over here because it wasn't here. I'm sure they just picked it up and moved it over here. Because I can remember being over this way and I don't remember any picnic tables over here. I don't even remember that barbecue thing there. But they could have jerked that out of the ground somewhere else and moved it over here. So they're under the shade. Yeah. That's in the plug. Come on, Silva. Come on, Silva. Where's it at? There it is. It looks like a memorial penny. Sure was banging, wasn't it? Yeah, it's some memorial. It was a banging though. But a lot of times the sound you're getting is because it's a coin. And that was it. I didn't think it was gonna be a silver. I was thinking maybe like a regular clad dime or something, but I know what that is. I'm just kind of circling this tree. But I can tell I've dug at least 4 of them so far. I know that's a pull tab. I can't say for sure. Nah, it's a pull tab. Well guys, I'm gonna go back and get a battery, then I'm gonna head down the other way, so I'll get back to you when I get onto a good signal. Okay guys, I'm onto a signal. But we actually walked around a little bit, but I didn't have any luck, so we're back over by where the volleyball courts are. I'll probably stick over here the rest of the day because the beach is here. I mean, this is an old area and I found that ring over there. So more or less I'm gridding it is what I'm doing. So I'm gridding the area down by those big trees where I found that ring. That's in the plug. like a quarter. I think that's the first quarter I found. I've found some change though. I've been finding change. I just ain't found anything other than that ring and that weedy. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's just a regular quarter. Yeah, just a regular quarter. So I'll get back to you guys as soon as I get onto another one. Okay guys, I'm onto another one. I've been wandering around, but I think over here where these big trees are is probably my best option to find an old coin. But it's getting later in the day, man. I'm surprised, but like I said, it doesn't seem like, I mean, there's a lot of people here fishing, but there's not, you know, a lot of kids or anything. There's a little playground area over here, but I haven't seen any kids. I just said that here. Someone just looked like some Amish just pulled up here in a boat and let their kids out to go to the bathroom. It's kind of weird, even though they're in the boat, the girls got real long black dresses on. Something you don't see every day. There it is right there, just popped out. It's a memorial. Well, I'll get back to you guys as soon as I get onto another one. Okay guys, so I'm cruising along over in this area. So basically I'm trying to stick this one area because all these big trees are in there. So far I found a couple wheat pennies. I found that ring. Then I get this really good signal. I thought it was just gonna be a bottle cap. Then I dug down and here we got an old token. I can't tell for sure. It says chapter something. It says 1 penny on it. I might have to clean it up. I don't think it's I don't think it's 1800s. I think it's probably early 1900s. Then it's got that little like tower thing on it, but I can't really. I don't know if that says I don't know. I'm not gonna say anything because I'm not for sure. I mean, I know it's an old token. I just don't know if it's 1800s or like 1920s or something. It says chapter or something on it. Yeah, I'm not for sure. I just know it's old. It's extremely old. At first, you know, because I couldn't see any of this one, I thought I had a large cent, and I was like, holy crap. But it's just an old token. But it's a killer find. That's probably the best find so far today. So I'll get back to you as soon as I get onto another one. Okay guys, I'm onto another signal. I turned the camera on because this is about the same signal I had for that big token. So, I mean, but it's possible it could be a bottle cap. But like I said, in between these trees here, I've been having luck. I've been digging a lot of coins. I just, like I said, I haven't dug any old ones. I'm hoping to get a silver today. So now it's coming at 12:42. So that's a silver signal right there, but it wasn't coming in that loud or that good before I dug it. I don't even think it was that deep, unless there's 2 signals in here. This here's like a nail. I mean, I'm sure that can't be the signal. Now let's check it here. See, it's in this plug. So it was picking it up right on the edge of my coil. It's in the plug. Because I didn't think it was that piece of rusted metal. Is that it right there? It's probably it right there. And it's a dime, but it's, see, if they come out here, because so much water gets in here, all the dimes I'm pulling out here, all the quarters and stuff, they're all red like this. So basically, if this was a silver, it wouldn't come out real shiny, but it'd be black. It'd be real black, and that's how I'll know it's silver. So I'll get back to you as soon as I get onto another one. Okay, guys, I got another banger. It's coming in at 12:30. I did run a line through here though, because I'm coming across some of my old holes that from where I was over here earlier. Because we've been here for a while, guys. I've done a lot of metal detecting today. We've been here for a while, that's for sure. Now the signal ain't that good. It's coming out like trash. Oh no. Looks like it's trash. That sucks. Here, let's check it, make sure. That was it. But it's just like this little area in here. I don't know how many, I don't know, I've probably done about 10 lines, full lines. But you can see, I mean, I can tell that I'm, like, there's a plug there. And they're for me, it ain't from, you know, no one else been here today. Plus that token, I mean, that token was banging signal. Then I dug a wheat by that tree over there, and I thought it was gonna be an Indian because it was way down in there too, and it was real dark, but it was just a wheat penny. I'm sure it's an early one. So a lot of these like real crappy signals like that is because I know for a fact that there was picnic tables here. So some of these barbecue grills, they were in here and they've moved stuff, and there used to be some more playground equipment here. So when you're getting, plus I got my sensitivity up a little bit. I just turned it up because I dug that real deep wheat penny. I'd say that's, I don't know. Here, let's check it, because it's changing. I mean, let's check it. I mean, more than likely it's probably a coin. Was that a key or something? Oh no, not aluminum. It's more trash. Shit. But like I said, that's what I was saying, because I was getting these crappy signals. That's why I changed and moved somewhere else. But then I came back over here and I started having better luck. So here's one that's so this is coming in at 1244. I mean, like hard hit. I mean, bang, bang, bang. And then it jumps to 1345. I mean, this would be your typical silver. This would be a silver. Not saying every single, you know what I'm saying? This is signals that you would dig if you was digging for like silver coins. I mean, no, there's no detector that's exact, you know what I mean? But a lot of people, they won't even dig any. They'll just dig these signals. And usually, I mean, it's right. I mean, but it could be, I mean, a piece of copper, I mean, wire. Looks like it's a dime. It's black. Maybe it's silver. Ah, man, that's the same year I was born, 1969. But see, I mean, now that I'm rubbing it, it's starting to get that red tint to it. But any silver that'll come out of here will be black. I mean, unless something's like a newer ring or something. Because this is all, I mean, this has all been underwater. It's hard to tell how many times this goes underwater, because they do have a lot of flooding out here. I'm out and how far 70 is, but you got to think, you know, we're 20 minutes on the other side of the lake. So we're probably, I'd say at least maybe 5 or 6 miles from the freeway when we're on the other side, and the water's been flooded all the way up to the freeway from back here. So it's, I mean, it does get a lot of water. That's why I see these houses around. I bet you every one of these houses have been flooded out, because none of them are like up on stilts or anything. There's another one. So the same thing, 1244. So it's gonna be a clad dime or silver dime, silver quarter. So I'm really trying, man. I mean, we got that. I'm positive that ring's silver, but every time I go out, man, I'm always trying to look for silver coins. I wonder if it's in the plug. I think it's in the plug. Plus, we got a really good permission next Saturday. Well, I was out taking photos for a thumbnail, I've got a real good permission to a real old place. I mean, we've been there before to the park, but we've never done any houses there, and we'll be going there next Saturday unless it rains. This thing's full of ants. I don't want to get these. I don't know if they'll, I'm sure they'll bite me, but plus it smells funny. There it is. But look at all the ants. But it had a weird smell to it. And it looks like it's a dime. But you can see when I'm rubbing it, I mean, I can tell it's clad. So I'll get back to you guys as soon as I get onto another one. Okay guys, we're gonna call it a day. But we've been here a long time. I mean, I found a few coins, but we've been here for a long time. So I'll show you guys what we found. I didn't have a chance to look up the old token, but you can see how it's got that design on it. I'm pretty sure it's probably like the early 1900s. I'm positive it's not an 1800s token, but I could be wrong because I think I found one of these before. You can kind of see it says Lancaster on it. I don't know if there's a date on there or not. Can't really tell. It does say like Lancaster, but I'm pretty sure this is early 1900s. And we got 2 wheat pennies, and we did find a silver ring. And this ring, I think is extremely old, and it is silver, but I think it's really old, and it's small. It's really tiny ring. So I say it was a kid's ring, or I mean, it could be a woman's ring. I mean, some women have small fingers, but it's very old. I'm gonna clean it up. I have jewelry cleaner at home. I'll clean it up real nice and keep it. And there's all the coins we dug and the trash. But it was kind of weird because, yeah, I was talking to some dude down there. He thought I would find something in the water too, but I didn't get any signals. So I went in that water. I didn't go out real deep because I mean, all those geese was in here. And but I went up over my knees in there, and I didn't get one signal. I think I dug one bottle cap, and when I got the signal, I actually seen it with my eye. I didn't even really have to dig it. So, but I went down through here and there's just no signals. So I don't know. Like I said, a lot of these places, they have people that are local, and they'll just come and metal detect, you know, because they live around here, or there could be some kids over here detecting it. Because I thought it was weird. I figured, because I've been to other beaches before. I went to a beach one time and I drove like the same way. I drove 30 or 40 minutes to get there, and I got there and I spent the whole day there, got sunburnt. I mean, I was there all day long, and all I found was a nickel. So, but we're not going to give up on any beaches, because that's why I bought that scoop. So we'll definitely be taking that scoop out. If I feel all right tomorrow, I might go to a beach tomorrow, but I'm not for sure. And our new digging knife, hand knife, worked great, and I'll be using this forever. I mean, but I had a hard time with that, putting it in that pouch, because it's got the ridges on both ends of it, or both sides of it. But it's a beautiful day. There's a lot of people fishing. I just said that there hasn't been nobody here at all. There's some playground area. I'm the only person that's been here. But there's been a lot of people fishing. That's what that water, when that water comes in, it makes that snap noise. And I kept hearing that way over there, and I couldn't figure out what it was. And it's just where the water's coming in and rolling up this beach. But it's a beautiful place. There's actually over here, on this side over here, there's actually an island. And this is the other thing I noticed too, guys, is when you come to these places, it's basically telling you that the water, see how it's saying the bacteria levels exceed the standards. I mean, you got to think, man, them geese are just laying there. There's shit everywhere. Then there's like warnings about the water. Maybe that's why people don't come here, because it is pretty gross. You know what I'm saying? Because I had some water shoes I was on to put on when I went in the water, and I decided just to wear these shoes I got on, because I didn't, you know, I don't know, I just didn't feel comfortable like being barefooted and all that. Not that it matters, but I just didn't feel comfortable because it's so nasty. I mean, there's like geese shit all up and down this. But if we go to a beach tomorrow, we'll go somewhere where it's really nice. I mean, I don't know if we'll have, like I said, to me, other than coming to old places like this, I think the best thing we'll be able to find is maybe a gold ring, or, you know, or a silver ring or something like that. But a lot of the beaches, you know, you're not going to find any old coins. There's a chance of finding old coins here because it's so old. Plus, you know, like on the land, I mean, stuff could wash out of the ground. But like I said, I tried, man. I was hoping, but like I said, that token's old, and I've been here at least 3 times. So you got to think, over there where I was finding that stuff, I've already metal detected that probably at least twice. So, you know, I mean, it ain't like it's hunted out. I'm sure if I came back again, and we'll be back to this Buckeye Lake, because I got a book I bought, and I want to find, there's like a couple hotels here, and I'm not for sure. We might try that beach, but the beach over on the other side's smaller than this. It's not even, it's like a quarter of this size, and this is not a beach. They just let this go. This ain't a beach. You'll see if we go out tomorrow. I'll show you what a beach looks like. But there's a couple other places that I know of that are real old that we'll go to, but I'm not going to give up because it's going to be hot this summer too. I'd like to get in the water. I like to get in some clean water, but I'm not going to be drinking it. But like I said, make sure you check those warnings, especially if you got your kids down here, because your kids could drink that water and be sick. And I think that other place I went to was real bad too, at Madison Lake. I mean, it was worse than this. I mean, there's no way I would ever go in that water. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Thanks a lot. Bye.
One evening as the sun went down, the jungle fires were burning. Down the track came a hobo hummer. He said, "Boys, I'm not returning. Headed for a land that's far away, beside the crystal fountain. I see you all this coming